Bon ben, bonjour tout le monde. Fait que me voici pour le premier stream de la soirée, qui est le jeu Serena. Serena, ça c'est un walking simulator d'environ une heure, et qui dure environ une heure, je veux dire. Où est-ce que on est... Fait que où est-ce que d'abord... Oh, excuse-moi. Fait que où est-ce qu'on incarne, dans le fond, comme que... Ouais, fait que où est-ce qu'on incarne un homme, dans le fond, comme qui attend sa femme dans une cabane au fin fond des bois. Mais que là, plus que tu avances, puis que plus qu'il réalise des choses qui, qui dans le fond ne fait pas. Fait que, fait que c'est pas mal ça dans le fond que le synopsis du jeu. Fait que dans le fond, moi, tant que tel, dans le fond, j'ai pas vraiment lu les critiques plus loin. Fait dans le fond, mis à part le fait que c'était comme positif. Donc, let's go, puis commençons le jeu. Fait comme ça, dans le fond, qu'on va voir le cœur net, c'est quoi exactement. Mais puisque les critiques sont quand même, dans le fond, fait que pour la plupart positives, même pour un jeu d'une heure, c'est donc signe que c'est souvent une histoire touchante. Donc, voyons voir qu'est-ce que ça va donner. Donc, Serena.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Oh. C'est pas, s'il y a un blur, c'est pas bon signe. Là.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors laughing, giddy as teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us.
Okay.
My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
Okay.
My love, we don't have a lot of photos of the guy who snapped this,
okay.
Our host that night, used an actual...
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
Ok, fait dans le fond, fait que c'est dans le fond que moi j'imagine que dans le fond il est mort, là, par logique.
Serena enjoyed spice in her life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Ok. Alexa vient de me répondre à quelque chose. Puis non, Alexa, je suis pas intéressé. Fait que la fois que je lui bloque le micro. Ok, c'est quand même étrange.
You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. She always worried about my diet. I used to think she did it to annoy me, but now... Yep, guilty as charged. I love salt. It emphasizes the taste a lot, and those crispy snacks. It's not the healthier type, just regular table salt. I always planned to switch to mineral or sea salt, but then I always ended up buying the regular stuff. Doctors, they always overreact. I must be even more exhausted than I realize. Here I am, staring at a salt shaker. My thoughts are a million miles away.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. It's just a pepper shaker. We got this set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was.
Ok, bon, ok.
We never needed to refill it.
Parce que la cabine elle est quand même trouée, disons que c'est pas une cabine très...
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were reading. Curious, sensual thrill. The table is our dining table. quite modest. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come. So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
Oh.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
Necronomicon. En tout cas, je sais qu'il leur faut comme des références, à voir où c'est HP Lovecraft
Most of the
là-dessus.
books are mine, but all of hers are still here. A lot of rarities and special editions here.
C'est moyen de sortir de là. Okay.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this cabin. I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate, yet I don't feel hungry. I have more pressing
ça fait
things
plus l'air d'un
on
mort
my
qu'autre chose.
mind now than culinary exploits. The stove looks like something from World War I. We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. Truth be told, not all the cooking she did was a resounding success. We agreed to never attempt doing ravioli again.
You silly dolt. Here, give me that. Don't be such a child.
Mm-hmm.
I think it dates from the colonial era, probably brought over by the Pilgrims. This one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it. This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back, and just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent, incandescent smiles. Once we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years. For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding.
Je vois ça. Dans le fond, il n'y a rien à dire ici pour ça, là.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
Mm-hmm.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory of mine. The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
Oh.
The most comfortable spot in the cabin, well, along with the bed, of course.
Oh. Fait que ça va faire une autre référence, ça va faire aussi HP Lovecraft, là.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly. There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena. I can make out nothing through this window.
Oh. Ça a pas l'air d'être du très bon temps. Euh... Attends, je vais tout explorer ici, puis après ça, je vais...
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years.
Ok.
Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love
Okay.
big enough for a lifetime of mementos. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niab of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior
Okay.
poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanode, a Celtic otherworld known as the land of youth and promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones. Fair
Fait que dans le fond, ça va faire qu'on se grenadait.
weird mix
D'après
of
qu'est-ce que j'ai
doggerel
compris,
and
là.
artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life. My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
Ok.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are... I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Ok.
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her, there are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
La cabine est vraiment décalissée, on va dire.
I feel too restless to sleep right now. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me. Maybe later. There's nothing of it. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these.
Good night, love.
She would always bring her reading material like I did. Why are these nightstands so empty? Dust everywhere. The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung. It's full of little scratches and gouges. Dust everywhere.
Ouais. Ok. En tout cas, c'est des magazines anciens.
The clock is a trophy for our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one. The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. The clock has always been rather autonomous. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place.
Mhm.
It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark. The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us.
En tout cas, si mettons que l'heure ici est bonne, ça voudrait dire qu'il serait. Fait comme 6 heures, mais dans le fond, c'est sûr qu'elle est pas bonne parce qu'il fait soleil, ou encore que justement il est mort là, tu sais. Oh, une montre.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Oh.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke? She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful.
Ah ouais, c'est parce que peut-être dans le fond qu'on se donnerait plus d'indices sur toi, le cap.
There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
Bon, on va aller dehors.
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here. I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Bon, qu'est-ce que j'ai pas vu? Qu'est-ce que j'ai tout fait, mais ça a l'air que non.
She made this with her own hands. She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No trap door under there, just more creaky floor. I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
C'est quoi qui est manqué?
There's always a chance she might return. There's nothing for me out there.
Ok, mais c'est quoi qui est manqué?
quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
C'est quoi que j'ai manqué, Alice?
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Là, je suis pas trop sûr quoi faire, fait que je vais regarder. C'est pas un walkthrough, là. Ah, ok. Espace, je peux dogoler les. Ok. On va regarder ce qui est pas.
I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place in the cabin, the most comfortable spot in the cabin.
Ok,
Well,
un peu.
along with the bed, of course.
Ça, j'ai été voir. Ok, c'est le vin, mais j'aurais pu.
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. Our dining table is not the healthier type, just regular table saw. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. And there were many more to come. My love.
Là, c'est pas brouillé.
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as the guy who snapped this. Our hope, my love. How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. I miss her so much. Why? I might just as well stay here. I should really stay.
Ben, c'est parce que pour ouvrir la porte pour savoir si elle arrive au pire.
I kept saying I'd paint these chairs. How I longed to see her sitting in all those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday? I can almost feel her hair tickling my neck, the intoxicating smell of her skin. As always, I automatically went to the window side, and she took the one by the armoire. Some of her scent still lingers. What's the matter with me? I can't seem to remember even ordinary things. When was the last time we met? Maybe if I go to sleep, I will wake up, and there she'll be, arms wrapped around me, and warm, passionate touch.
My light's busted again. Can I come over to your side and read?
Let's face it, her reading material was shallow, to say the least.
Don't let the bedbugs bite. I'm the only one allowed to do the biting here.
The amount of dust on it might make it full of little scratches and gouges. Is it possible there were times I was dismissive of her beliefs without even realizing it? I don't think so, but memory can be so deceptive. Could it hurt me to be a bit more open towards religion? Serena's faith was always a rock for her to lean on, and I certainly could use one right now.
Why can't you just accept that I want God in my life? Have you any idea how many times he has helped me get through? Of course you wouldn't know. He was there for me all the times you weren't.
No.
No, I don't want to read right now. I have no need for the words in there. That's funny. I don't recall seeing this plant before. Not that it matters. She probably found this rare specimen during her walks and wanted to keep it. Does it mean anything that it's next to her Bible? A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence. Confined in their own silent, dark world. I know it's my general state of mind, but I've...
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. I'm a casual dresser. No need to change clothes all the time. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here.
Could you take this out and beat it, love? It's getting a bit dusty.
It's one of the few decorative things here. We weren't much of homemakers. I remember us washing it properly in the lake many summers ago. Once. We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. I should leave the keys here until she comes back, because I know she will.
Whoa.
Where are you going?
I said I'd be back, and here I am. I did come back. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one.
Ouais, c'est peut-être ça que t'es comme pas venu là, puis là,
We
j'en
also
bout.
have a key for the outhouse, but can't be
Parce que
bothered
t'es pas en
to keep
vie.
it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. She always reminded me to take these. I never asked her to. She just did it. I've been so immature about these. Even resorted to the old pill under the tongue trick more than a few times. She deserved better. I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure. What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. Too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Ça, on l'avait vu. Est-ce que la clause ici que je peux... Non. Il n'y a rien à prendre ici.
Nothing feels worse when there's no hope, no chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. Waste of life.
En tout cas, ce comportement vient de changer en ici.
Torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Serena thought she was so special. Always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was. I couldn't care less about this damn. I torture myself trying. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Ok, méchant moron.
The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful?
Ok. C'est ça que je vais faire.
The jewelry box. What is it doing here?
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, it used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation. Because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
Bah, bah, bah.
I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on and on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give. S.
S for Serena.
This where she kept her secrets. I should take a look inside. Where to put it? It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. A shrine to naivety. I should just destroy this useless junk. I hate her so. All of this. I couldn't care. I'll torture myself trying to remember. I should tear all her filthy disease, everything she wore. Just not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? I'm too upset to even think. I hate her so much. A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Ouais.
Words and
Mais.
dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon, because I've had enough.
All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. This armchair, this is where we had that talk. That damn
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I couldn't care less about this damn. Don't torture my... Too upset. I hate her. All of this... I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Il n'y a rien de plus à faire de ça. Quelque chose de plus. Non.
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake. Or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started to mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost.
Rien de plus à dire pour avoir ta bouteille d'alcool.
I feel like throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even angrier. She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. I torture myself trying to run too up. I hate her so much.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
She was always yammering about the salt, feigning concern about my blood pressure. Should have emptied this into her lying throat till she vomited. If she were here, I'd rub salt into her wounds, all right, just like she's rubbed salt into mine. All of this, these
Dans ses blessures.
pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. And almost empty. So typical of you, Serena. Not one limit. I couldn't care less about...
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I'll torture myself trying. I'm too upset to even think. I hate her so much. All of this... These... pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. They're all lies. I couldn't care. I'll torture myself trying to remember. All the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn. I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Ouais, ouais.
It's just a book. What good will reading a fair... God has never been there for me when I needed comfort. Why would he want to go out of his mysterious ways to help me now? All of this... These pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I'll torture myself. I'm too upset to eat. Stupid, feeble-minded woman with her... It was she who didn't deserve me. I wouldn't waste my intellect on this. She probably cared more for this plant than she cared for me. I hate her so much. It's finally sinking in. She's not coming back. How could I be so inconsiderate? Did this stupid lamp destroy my marriage?
We don't have any more light bulbs. I'm sick of this thing anyway. We're chipping away at what little money we have because of a piece of junk.
All of this, these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I'll torture myself trying to remember. Too upset to even think straight.
Ah, qu'est-ce que j'ai pas vu?
That incessant noise. I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now. It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. I hate her so much.
Why must I always be the one to fill the damn pitcher?
When did the place get so out of hand? I hate dust, and so did she, but there's a whole freaking cake of it. If I kicked the nightstand, the dust would billow up and swallow me like a desert storm. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, I couldn't care less. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even... I hate her so much. It feels darker by the minute, but the sun is still high in the sky. Or is it? No. I can still see even if the light is going. I'm not turning it on. All of these... I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I can't even bear to look at my face. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going, it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together. I torture myself trying to... How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Ok, toi. Ah.
She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural? How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again.
C'est quoi ça?
The smell of this disgusts me.
Ok, c'est le parfum.
So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me. I hate her so much.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about, unless she was the one who left. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. Changeable man, insolent wretch. Sounds like Serena, all right. Her father's realm. She was a daughter of the Celtic sea god Manannán. Scholars say Niamh's divine father, Manannán, was of an elder race even more ancient than the Tuatha. I hate her so much.
Ok, ta gueule, là.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all her favorite chair, huh? I should just... It's wobbly and off. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. I torture myself trying to remember. I'm too upset to even think straight. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. I hate her so much. Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this. I torture myself trying to
Oh, il
remember.
dit ça à terre.
I'm too upset to even think straight. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack.
Here's your stupid omelet.
Heavy damn thing. Cast iron. I hate her so much. I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got up. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. Oh, those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Une affaire.
I torture myself trying to remember.
Ça aussi.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Ok, ça va faire deux bords. Ok.
All of this, I couldn't care less about this. I torture myself trying to remember.
Là, c'est quoi que j'ai pas vu, là?
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Et c'est bon.
My God. What is this? It can't. It isn't. How did it happen? I can't remember.
Et misère,
It's
hein?
already rotten beyond recognition. How much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Please, let me wake up. Let it be a dream.
Non. Là, on vient de découvrir sa femme morte.
I used to have some sleeping pills here. They're gone. I'd give anything for a bottle of scotch. I should electrocute myself with that lamp. I don't need to see that horror any better. Is there someone out there? Or am I hearing things? I'm not taking any chances by turning this on. So many things wrong. Different. What happened? I remember none of it. Nothing. Is this purgatory? Job, was it? Why did I not die at birth? For now I would have lain down and been quiet. I would have slept. I would have been at rest. To hell with this book. My own dark world. Barely alive. Is this my eternal punishment? I wonder if this plant is poisonous. With my luck, it would just give me a headache. Atropa belladonna. You were a better fate for me. In that sleep of death, what dreams may come. I can't bring myself to close my eyes. I know I'll see her. What have I done? I remember stumbling on this more than once, but she always insisted it be kept here. She did it on purpose. This rug. I could wrap the body in it. No, I can't. I can't even think about this. It's grotesque. Red like blood. Yellow like dead eyes.
Oh, là, je suis arrêté.
Isn't time supposed to heal all wounds? I've really gone insane this time, haven't I? I could swear time is standing still. How long must I suffer? Would death be guaranteed? If I'm too much of a coward to try killing myself with this. No light. Only darkness. Dust. Only dust. Will I see another dawn after this? I'd do anything to forget. To be able to focus on it. Just read again. Anything other than... Dear God. I feel sick. Flesh. Temptations. Oh no. I couldn't. I didn't touch her. I could have, but no, I did not. The sun is a silent death for some. Dehydration, delirium. If I smash the window, I could just bashing my head through might cut a carotid artery, even quicker than the wrists. What's happening to me? Is this real? Wish I could overdose myself with this. My head is pounding. Is it the pills I never took? Is this my punishment?
Ouais.
It smells sour and musty. Like decay. Evidence. Shit.
Évidence.
I can't run from this. I didn't deserve her. Whatever happens to me, I will deserve it. She's not coming back. She never left. I've been running from a lot, but I can't run away from this. I must be in shock. It still hasn't sunk in emotionally what I must have done. What else would explain it?
Take it easy. Ça dit.
Shattering it would get me some sharp shards. But now, I'm so drained. It's all futile anyway. If only I could see her hold this again. But no, this is real. No dream was ever like this. I can't touch it. It was hers. When was the last time she brushed her hair? Did I brush her? They say hair is just dead cells anyway. The more hair you have, the more strands of dead cells sprouting from your scalp, streaming behind you in your wake.
Dearest, how do I... And then you...
Ça, j'avais vu. Rien de nouveau aussi.
I sit here on the train. I no longer...
It might as well be a coffin. Everything within it is... I should bury my sorry self in it. All those memories. I'm so sorry, Serena. I loved you. With a twist of wind, O'Sheen fell hard on his homeland ground. I read somewhere, I forget where, only one way a fairy romance can end.
Ah ouais?
There's only one way anything can end, really. Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? The police? Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know. The window.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self.
Uh-huh.
We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
You think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. We spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene. Oh shit! You forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's a safe place.
Please!
We'll take it from the ashes.
Let me go! No! Not like this! Please! No!
Dans le fond, c'est ton cadavre à lui. C'est elle qui l'a tué. Je le vois. En réalité, c'est son fantôme qu'on voyait. Ok, fait dans le fond, j'avais raison que c'est lui qui était mort. Ça s'est passé différemment, mais c'était très bien. Ouais. Ouais. Fait que dans le fond, c'est assassiné par sa femme. Parce que pour un jeu gratuit, c'est vraiment bon, on va dire. Sérieusement? Ouais. Est-ce que j'ai la fin générique? Je sais pas. On verra. Serena. En plus, il y a une chanson pour elle. Bon, ben, c'était ça qui était ça. Fait que c'est quand même un très bon jeu, surtout pour un jeu gratuit, là. Ça valait la peine que je l'essaye. Fait que, ben, c'est. Fait dans le fond, j'ai pas grand chose de plus à dire, parce que je pense que je l'avais pas mal vu, fait, dans le fond, c'est quoi l'histoire, puis dans le fond, ma réaction tout au long du jeu. Fait que oui, dans le fond, c'était très bien. Ça s'est très bien présenté par rapport au fait que, dans le fond, que c'était une histoire, dans le fond, comme de violence conjugale, là. Fait que c'est ça. Fait que ouais, dans le fond, je le conseille à pas mal tout le monde qui veut y jouer, là. Fait que comme vous avez vu l'histoire, c'était comme ça. C'est sûr qu'une fois que dans le fond, vous avez vu l'histoire au complet, dans le fond, vous n'avez peut-être pas nécessairement le goût d'y jouer, mais peut-être que dans le fond, comme il y a comme des choses que moi j'ai pas faites, que dans le fond, comme que vous autres auraient faites. Fait qu'il y a pas comme une autre expérience de jeu, puis comme une autre façon de vivre l'histoire. Parce que pour moi, là, c'est complété. Fait que c'est ça. Fait que c'est ça qui est ça. Donc, je vais revenir dans une quinzaine de minutes avec le jeu Dog Gone Golfing. Donc, c'est à tantôt tout le monde.